What's good, everyone? It's your boy Yadig, 4 Eyes, 2 Gs here, and today we're here to talk about Lil Yachty, who, as you guys would know, just dropped his big return project, his first project since like 2018 actually, with Lil Boat 3, but unfortunately the first week sales have come back for the project, and it's a complete and utter flop. The album has gone officially triple bubblegum rapper, if I might say so myself. It's his worst first week sales numbers ever, and I want to take a look at it and break it down in this video, so let's get into it.
Albanians swimming with Jamaican twins, rude boy sipping Baileys like crack fox, CIA dropping asteroids, crack rock, camera phone, Android knows your stash bot, blastoids blasting at you on that back block badly. It wasn't me like Shaggy, cocaine got your nose looking kinda ashy, Ashley in my 30-30 caddy, Statue of Liberty calls me daddy.
And first of all, I just want to apologize for the lack of videos recently. Your boy's been busy at uni, I've had end of semester assignments, and I'm currently in exam season, but normal videos will return shortly. Apologize for that, but let's get onto Yachty. All jokes aside, this album has completely flopped. So if you guys didn't see the numbers, I've got them on screen right here. So Lil Boat 3 sold 34k in its first week. Now, to understand why this is so bad, let's go back to Teenage Emotions, which sold 46k first week. Now, if you guys don't remember, what happened here was Teenage Emotions was his big debut project. It was a project that everybody was looking, everybody was wondering what he was going to come with, but just like this project, it was a complete flop. The album was pretty mediocre, and on top of that, the first week sales were terrible. Him selling 46k when people like Uzi were doing over 100k in the same period just didn't bode well, and he came out addressing the first week sales. He basically came out and trying to rationalize why he sold so low, and it was a massive press moment because everybody was going at Yachty, everybody was calling him a flop. So that's kind of like the backstory from a few years ago, but think about it, if he sold 46k in 2017 and that was considered a flop, fast forward 3 years and he sells even less than that, I can't imagine what Yachty's going through right now in terms of his label, in terms of his situation. And I just want to break down kind of like the progress with this album. So we had Teenage Emotions, which sold 46k in 2017, then we had Lil Boat 2, where he actually sold quite a bit more. Lil Boat 2 was quite a successful project. It had some decent singles on there, he had a lot of big name features, so that actually went up a bit with 64k, and then Nothing to Prove kind of went down a bit, probably because he dropped 2 projects in 1 year with 40k. But to go less than that with 34k when you've taken 2 years off is terrible. But even outside of just Yachty, when you look at the climate for other artists who have popped up and blown up since Yachty has, they're all outdoing him. Basically name any new artist and they're already outperforming Yachty. People like Gunna, Nav, Polo G, Lil Baby, DaBaby, all of them have outperformed Lil Boat 3's first week sales numbers considerably. But even worse than just that, in Lil Boat 3's first week where it sold 34k, we had people like Gunna, Drake, Future, DaBaby, and Baby all outsell him in the very same week when their albums are weeks or months old. And this is one number I put out specifically just to show you how bad this is. Eternal Atake, which is 3 months old now, sold 35k in its 12th or 13th week or whatever, when Lil Boat 3 in its first week sold 34k. And these stats right here just kind of like exemplify how poor this project has done relative to other artists. On top of this, I've had a look at the Spotify top 200 charts for the US specifically, and right now he only has 2 songs on there from the album. We have TD, which is a huge posse cut with I think Tyler, Tierra Whack, and A$AP Rocky. Pretty good song actually, but that's at 127, and that's continued to fall on the charts basically every single day since its release. We have Oprah's Bank Account, which, as you guys would know in my other videos, that song has completely flopped, and that's currently at number 90, and that continues to fall. So yeah, if this stays true and this stays consistent, the album has basically no real single or no real hit on it so far. And although Oprah's Bank Account hasn't performed terribly, like it's got quite big numbers, but compared to the mega hit that a Drake and DaBaby single should be, it really isn't there. And I've said that in other videos, and you guys already know that already. So yeah, when you look at it kind of like in totality, the singles flopped, the album has completely flopped with absolutely terrible first week sales, and it doesn't look like any singles or any songs are really getting any traction. So I don't really see what Yachty's planning to do with this album right here. Hopefully QC has a plan in mind for how they're going to get Yachty back into the conversation, because what they're doing right now just isn't working. It's unfortunate Oprah's Bank Account flopped like it did, because that could have been the huge look that Yachty needed. But yeah, hopefully they've got something planned. But right now, Lil Boat 3 has definitely flopped, and it looks unlikely to perform well over time. But let me know what you guys think about in the comments below. What you guys think about the sales, what you guys think about the album, did you like the music, etc, etc. I'm always keen to know. And before we finish this video, I want to give a couple quick shout outs from the Instagram. Shout outs to 2900 Jaden and shout outs to Liamp for following me over on my IG. Appreciate you guys a lot. If you guys don't follow your boy at Edig, you guys know what to do. Make sure to go follow and support. And there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't. But that's all from me. Peace.